In the chaotic world of Lookism, where characters are flying through the air and copying moves instantly, Gun Park stands as an anomaly. He is the Shiro Oni White Ghost, the trainer of geniuses, and the ultimate antagonist. Yet, if you strip away the anime flair, Gun's fighting style is surprisingly grounded. He isn't a magician. He is a master of perfect basics. He relies on the ruthless efficiency of Kyokushin karate combined with the fluid control of Aikido. If you want to fight like Gun Park, you don't need to learn 1,000 moves. You need to learn 3, and you need to master them until they become lethal. This is the perfect basics guide. The first pillar of Gun's dominance is his base stance. Unlike the boxers in the series who bounce on their toes, Gun is almost always flat-footed. He moves like a tank. This is the influence of Kyokushin, the concept. You cannot fire a cannon from a canoe. To generate the kind of power that breaks walls, you need a connection to the ground. The application. You need to master the Sanshindoki 3 battle stance, or a deep fighting stance. Your feet grip the floor, your center of gravity is low. When you hit, you aren't just using your arm. You are driving the force from your heel, through your locked hip, and into the target. The drill. Practice holding your stance while a partner pushes you from different angles. If you stumble, your base is weak. Gun never stumbles. The second pillar is Gun's signature weapon, the Brazilian kick. In the webtoon, Gun often strikes from outside the opponent's vision with a kick that changes trajectory mid-air. In martial arts, this is known as the question mark kick. The mechanic. Most kicks travel in a straight line or a clear arc. The Brazilian kick starts like a low front kick magiri to the stomach. This forces the opponent to drop their guard to protect their ribs. The trick. At the last second, you rotate your hip over and snap the foot downward onto the opponent's neck or collarbone. It draws a question mark shape in the air. The requirement. This requires immense hip flexibility and control. You aren't swinging your leg, you are manipulating it. You must stretch your hip flexors daily to achieve the turnover required to chop the leg down like an axe. The third pillar is what makes Gun truly terrifying. Aikido counterflow. A pure karate fighter is stiff. Gun is not. When someone rushes him, he doesn't just block, he redirects. This is the soft to his hard. The science. Aikido works on the principle of circles. When a punch comes in a straight line, you don't stop it. You step off the line, grab the wrist, and spin. You add your rotational force to their forward momentum. The technique. Master the Katageshi wrist turn. When an opponent commits to a punch, you catch the hand, twist the wrist outward, and drop your body weight. This attacks the joint and forces the opponent to flip or have their wrist broken. The mindset. Gun uses this to humiliate opponents. He shows them that their strength is useless against him. It isn't about muscle, it's about physics. Finally, you cannot master Gun's style without his armor. Gun fights with his shirt off, not to show off, but because he doesn't need protection. His body is the protection. This brings us back to body conditioning. The reality in Kyokushin, you don't wear gloves. You punch bare knuckle. To do this without breaking your hands, you must condition them. The routine. You need to perform knuckle push-ups on hard wood. You need to strike the heavy bag without wraps, start light. You are creating microfractures in the bone that heal back denser Wolf's Law. Gun's fist is heavy because his bones are literally thicker than yours. To master Gun Park's fighting style is to reject the flashy and embrace the brutal. It is a philosophy of absolute dominance. You plant your feet like a tree, you kick like a whip, you flow like water when attacked, and you hit like a sledgehammer when you strike back. It takes years of pain to build this foundation, but once you have it, you don't need to fear anyone. You become the one they fear.